Oh, oh, I should have promoted.
Yep, we are live now.
Oh
And
my
as you can see it,
gosh, he forgot to promote.
man, that's your like your that's like
I,
part of your
I
one job, man, my dude.
one job. Hold on, I'll bring it up. Don't worry. I did say I'd be on Twitch today, just not in this capacity.
Damn,
Well, because I passed out. I had a terrible day today.
man, he literally crashed out because he saw that I really wanted to be at Offkai. SMH.
Hmm?
He saw that I really wanted to be at Offkai, man. He saw that I really wanted to be
Teasing
at
me,
Offkai.
bro. I crashed out because other things.
Mm. Is just because of like, that, dude. The thing is like, don't worry about it. I got your Fugi. It's on stream.
Yippee! Oh, I'm not gonna crash out because of Fugi. No, not my Fugi, bros. Anything but.
Oh my goodness, no, my Fugi, no! I can't believe I can't go to reactive tech Fugi and just like get this Fugi up.
I can't believe he couldn't do it. It's so over. Anyways, hello everyone. I mean, I should actually debuted my stupid Twitch thing, but it's okay.
Yep.
By the way, I had the worst profile pic for it.
Really?
It was like me. Just, hold on, I'll show you. Oh, you can probably put it up on screen. It's kind of funny. Is it this one? No, that's a new profile pic. It has to be idea something. Yeah, this was going to be my profile. I don't think
Wow.
they would allow it. It's a little too funny. It's a little too creative. It's too funny and creative.
It is funny and creative, but I can't. Like the thing is, if you can do that, you should play organ harvesting simulator.
Oh, I should. Yeah, I should do that. Dude, the money. Dude, I gotta push it to the limit. Just like that one movie. Where the guy stuffed all the coke, bro. Same thing. It's all the Genki powder. Gotta watch the Genki powder movie.
Mm-hmm. So,
I still, I still am having issues.
so I got a question for you.
Yeah,
So, what do you think about Offkite coming up?
I think, I don't think actually. I have to still pack and prepare and all that. Hmm.
Hmm.
I always last minute pack. You know this. Everybody knows this.
SMH, dude, I'm already ready. I'm
Who,
already
who,
going.
who packs like that? I don't pack like that. That's insane. Oh, oh yeah, this is the Offkai episode, so that means we have to talk about Offkai, huh?
Mm-hmm. Because we're not doing it during Offkite because we're not going to be there. You know, we're going to be busy
Yeah,
with our
we're not
OGs.
gonna we're not gonna be at Offkai. Oh sure. Ah, homie's already. Oh no, never mind. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
homie's already packing. Oh no, my homies are already packing. That's wild.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Have you seen the fact like how much Twitch is like letting go of their requirements?
Oh, for what specifically? I've
Dude,
not seen the Twitch thing.
okay, so let me go over like the rules that they just made. They made it easier for you to hit affiliate, which means that they lowered the amount of follow like subscribers, views, and all that stuff. And they also opened up more monetization and allowed you
Ah,
to actively mention other platforms when dual streaming.
oh, I do like the dual streaming feature. Somebody said I should work on that. Yeah, I don't want to hear me. Disgusting. Imagine listening to yourself. Imagine listening to yourself for 4 hours of karaoke. Disgusting. No, to those wondering and to those viewing, I'm okay. That did nothing to me. It's my crash outs are unrelated. I was going to crash out before the karaoke, so I'm good. It's just a continuous crash out. But yeah, speaking of crash outs, did you see the
What cost? Oh
the
yeah,
cosplayer wars?
dude. The thing is, I actually know some of the cosplayers, and man, it is on a like. I'm telling you right now, some of the cosplayers are not gonna be having a very fun Offkai this year. I'm telling you that much.
Yeah, bro, bro, what I've seen, bro, this is funny. No, I mean like personally, like somebody was helping the Kino OPSEC poggers going around.
Dude, someone also tried to dox one of the like. Well, they are trying to, but they're failing to dox one of the cosplayer.
Yeah, I remember that. Like that's somebody's running cleanup. Trust.
Yeah, the thing is like, I
It ain't me.
and I'm saying like, the cleanup operation has already been done, so like, there's nothing they can get at that point.
Yeah, from what I'm told.
Mm-hmm.
What does Tommy know? Anyways, it was kind of a what was it? It was kind of a pick, like a controversial pick because I know I don't know. It was funny. Oh no, what if my viewers come in and then they're like Tommy's not being say so? Like no, this is a completely separate thing than Tommy. Okay, I
This
believe.
this is Tommy at night. He can be unsay so as much as he wants.
I'm usually pretty unsay so and no, I'm pretty say so. I'm say so. I say so.
Your say so, she say so.
Yeah. I know the Irie cosplay replied to me on Twitter, but she was replying to everybody. Because I'm like, oh, my Oshi wants more cosplayers, so that's pretty cool. Thanks for cosplaying. Well, I'm gonna think of a silly bit for a picture, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, are you fine with me having the like summer wall scroll of of Irie next to the cosplayer when you holding it with her?
Oh, if you want to do that, yeah, sure. Like I said, any funny bit you could throw in funny bits. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna harass the cosplayer for like longer than normal. Like I said, I'm very respectful of cosplayers. Anyways, I've taken a lot of pictures with cosplayers. I haven't been denied a photo yet. I don't. My homie did. I'm like, how hard is it? Just ask, bro. And then he goes, but it's you, Tommy. They can't say no. I'm like, what? I'm like 5'3", bro. In kayfabe, not real life. I'm taller at parties, taller cons. I grow an extra foot at cons.
Mm-hmm. And it's not
Don't say
it's not
no.
it's not
Don't say it. I'm like, wait. I remember. I'm on the Chuubacast. He's gonna make.
Well, it is the annual bit for every single video. So you do grow like 1 feet every single time we see Irie.
Bro, I'm losing it. I'm crashing out. That's it. Taking 50 zins at once, and I'm crashing out. Bro, but yeah. No, I'm just saying I'm gonna do a funny bit, so I'm probably gonna bring back the Chill Day cosplay. Just for that.
So imagine Chill Day being like dominated by Irie.
Oh, bro! I have self-respect.
You beg
The
first.
cosplayer, I gotta send this to the VTuber you're I gotta send this to the VTuber that you're cosplaying as. Yeah, can you hold this collar real quick?
Bro, the thing is, yeah, you have respect. Yeah, you're gonna beg first.
Bro, I'm not gonna beg. What? But no, I actually did find that cosplayers like Instagram and all that. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, weird fit. She's not even an older woman. She's not even a hag. She's not. Although, What's weird is some people pointing out like they were like, "Oh, she's Vietnamese or whatever," and I'm like, "Well, that makes sense actually." Because I do what I think of.
What?
I think of Mr. Medicare's wife actually,
Ah.
Jade.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, she's a big booba Asian lady. She's Vietnamese too. She did the fan work. The fan work. Did you ever see the fan art?
Which
Well, she
fan?
did a lot of fan art for him, but she did the the whole fan art. The one with this it says like that's right.
That's
He's wearing a
right.
pole. And he's wearing a pole hat. So funny.
Oh, by the way,
That's why.
since I know that a lot of people are going to be eventually watching this from Phase, you do know that a lot of the love bugs are actually like gym fans.
The love. And that's a weird. I usually think it's a Pippa fan, like a peepees, but I guess also
No,
love bugs.
the thing is,
Mm.
they came out of the Kapipis, and a lot
Oh yeah, oh,
like
God.
some newer people. Whenever Pippa like came on stream with Jim, eventually became Disney fans. So yeah,
That's wild. I don't even see the correlation. They're just like, oh, I like this company. I guess I'll go. I'll go to this Disney YouTuber pro.
yeah,
I do like the Jim fans because Jim is like the only I guess political based one that didn't get too up his own ass. He is. He 100% is like the only one that did. And then everybody just tries to like copy him, but they'll never copy him because they're too invested. I mean, he even makes his grift silly with the hats thing. I'm just a humble hat merchant, guys.
buy your UK capitalist patriot hat.
Oh, dude, I actually won Offkai 2. I did wear one of his hats.
Hmm.
I think to the Luby meet and greet.
And then you had another like friend of ours that also had it like last
Well, no,
year.
no, I borrowed his hat. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that was his hat. I borrowed it.
you mean last year? Because you wore last year.
No, no, yeah, like no, it was I thought it was Offkai
It was
2.
it was Offkai 3
I don't
because
think I remember wearing it Offkai 3.
because no, he wore Offkai 3 because we were in the atrium.
Yeah, well,
Watching
he
Chinese
usually
movies.
wears the hat, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like Lumi didn't have a meet and greet in Offkai 3.
Yeah, he
That was
did.
Offkai 2.
Yeah, she didn't. So he wore it every single time.
Well, yeah, that's like his hat he likes to bring it. The Where's My Wife? We get called the Where's My Wife jacket. It's very funny though. Somebody confused me for him and went up to well, confused him for me and went up to him and tried to interview him. It's like, oh, you're that big Irie fan, right? I got some questions for you. And then he's like, what? I'm like right next to him. I'm like, no, that's me. That's me. I'm just in cosplay right now. Please understand. That's funny that they would confuse me for him. Well, confuse him for me. But I keep saying the reverse. I have mental dyslexia, chat. It's over for me.
Mm.
Yeah, I did say I'd be on Twitch today. Not in the capacity I wanted to be. Well, I was going to do this no matter what. But, because we already scheduled this.
Yep. And I sent you an image into your into the group DM area, but bro, I can't believe you legitimately have Hajime. Which do you know Hajime from Hot Life or no?
Yeah. But you can go on. Go on, King, about your rant. Like I
So
said, I'm low Genki today.
so I'm gonna post this on screen right now. Look at this. So Hajime from Hot Life legitimately has Erst starring Hole, which as you can see from the
Yeah.
lines there, it's first starring Hole.
You gotta work on your layers, bro.
Dude,
It's covering my head.
I intentionally have it up here. Don't worry about it.
He hates me. He
I
wants
need-
it to be at the forefront.
I'm gonna make it up for you. Okay, sounds good.
Bro, we all know that's a cropped image.
No, this is not a cropped image. This is actually from.
I know. I'm playing. I'm playing. Oh, yeah, come on. Would
But
it go lower than that? What's all there?
no, it needs to be up there, so you can see the starring hole right there in front of you.
The starring hole?
Yeah,
Wait, that
read
has
it.
so many. That has a double meaning.
Yeah, read
Does
it.
that mean she's the starring woman of the show? Because hole
This
is
is a
another term for
solo.
it.
This is a solo concert. Again, read the image. Like read the English words.
I could only read the English.
What
I
does it
can't
say?
read anything else. This is starring hole.
First starring hole with a love heart.
He's like, I showed you hole. Please.
Respond.
No. I will not be swayed. I will not be tempted.
And the thing is, this is her birthday lie, by the way. So you had that
Oh,
aspect of it.
well, she's coming from a hole. I know. What the? It's hole day. It's the day I came out the hole.
There's that aspect of it. But also,
Happy birthday.
but the thing is, she also had a new song afterwards that she released, which is called Banzai. So
No, Science, no. Bro. Lewd.
but you understand.
Yeah. I know what a bonsai charge is.
Why don't you want a bonsai charge in her first starring hole?
Cause that's cheating, bro. I can't cheat. Want me to cheat?
But we're going to Offkai, so you might as well grow an entire inch because the thing is, she's legitimately gonna be the Hololive like travel like agent for this year.
That's cool though. It's cool that they got that. Well, I mean they had hollows like last year as well, so it was kind of nice that they the cons game bigger,
Also, as you look very closely at the image, let me just zoom in for you, show you guys so you can actually see it properly. She's actually sweating.
bro. Well, yeah, so
In her first starring hole, she's sweating.
first start. Shut up, dude. We can't. We're the loot. I'm gonna be turned into a loot tuber at this rate. It's gonna be awful. Tommy just makes loot jokes all the time.
But yeah, like again, this is also the same exact girl that acts like a kusogaki. And like talks about like, oh, like it's Monday, time to go to work. It's Monday, it's Monday, it's Monday. So she knows exactly what she's doing with us.
Yeah, she's not doing anything to me.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but she's not.
That's fine.
Oh no, I don't want to. Oh no, okay. I'll do the funny bit. I'll do the funny bit. I'll go along with it. Yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing for us bros.
She knows exactly what she's doing with other people, but not you.
Yeah, not me.
Because you're only in one dog.
One. Bro.
What?
The,
You said that you're gonna do with the bit. You said you're gonna follow with it.
okay, but I mean, I thought the bit was like, oh yeah, totally. I'm activated.
Well, that's
I'm,
part
I'm
of it,
dumb.
but you're going back to the original bit.
Oh yeah, now we're going to, bro.
So
Have no plans except I got one of those room party tickets that like sold out in like 30 seconds or something.
yeah.
Because a friend wanted to go.
Also, by the way, with that holo takeover thing for Offkai, they are allowing you to have a chance to register again for one more ticket tomorrow.
Ah. Oh, there's another one tomorrow. I don't know if my friend wants to go to any other more, but I'll check it. Why, do you want to go to anyone's?
Dude, I already got the lemon bitch, so that's all that matters to me. But if I can get someone else, then might as well like check out.
No, I mean for tomorrow, like I'll be like if you want to go to a different one, I'll set it up. I'll camp the ticket like I did last time.
No, no. The thing is, I talked about the holo takeover at Offkai.
Yeah, like I said, I'll like camp it.
Dude, the thing is, I'm going to be also trying to get like mine because the thing is, it comes out at 7 p.m. PDT, which
Yeah,
you know what that means in EDT, right?
yeah, it's 10. I know, like last time.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I already got my ticket for Lemon Horror. I'm also gonna get like one more if I could for Rie, which means you can each account can
Alright,
only
so I'll
get
get the
one
Re-8
one.
ticket.
Yeah, each account can only get one. So,
That's fine. I'll do that. I'll do that because I was going to those room parties with homies anyways. So
dude,
like I said, like I got the Clara one before, so I'll get the Re-8 one.
you want to get the Lumi one? Trust me, you want to get the Lumi one.
Oh, I can't get the Luby one, bro.
What do you mean you
Why
can't
do I
get the
want
Lumi?
the what do you okay, you want me to get the Lumi one? I'll go get the Lumi one.
I'm telling
Fine.
you, the Lumi one is gonna be the more Kino one because the thing is like, have you been there for like Lumi when she did it on season 2?
No, I didn't get any tickets because I was at work.
Dude, no, in season 2 of Offkai, you didn't have to take tickets, and
Oh, you mean
you literally just walk in.
no, yeah, I think I briefly stopped in. I missed my own Oshi's one too, to be honest.
I'm telling you right now, it was mega Kino.
Cause you gotta understand why I was like not there. I was going to play a Jong match with the Fishman, and it
And
was
he
like
bailed.
I was a rep player, yeah, and he bailed.
Yeah,
We had like two. There were like two women just waiting to also play
man.
because we thought of the idea while we were playing with like two ladies that showed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
One brought her own tile set. She had like a Ricci set. It was really cool. And so we're just waiting around with them. We're like, when's he going to show up? Because the fourth person there, the homie Cypher, he wasn't gonna play. I was rep playing for him, and then we were gonna split the winnings. It was like it's like $100 like bet in. And I'm like, I don't have any cash on me at the moment, and he's like, don't worry, I got you. I'm like, okay. So I just remember Game Myth because I had to watch it. I actually had to watch the Irie concert on the live, and then she threw up afterwards or something.
Yep. And then she also later, the next day, legitimately threatened the Hawkeye staff to snip them.
Well, yeah, because they fudged up the jelly concert.
Oh no, no, that was earlier that day. Never mind.
No, no, it was the jelly concert. I know a lot of people get mixed up, but it was jelly that she was yelling in
I,
chat
I, I,
about.
I know she was talking about Jelly, but that was before her concert. Of like in
I
the
saw,
booth.
yeah, I missed seeing Irie 4 times because technically there was like the live viewing thing, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
saw her 3 times instead. Even like I think I bothered her on the go around too. I got her the gifts thing, and then she's like, I showed her the was it was it Radiant Dawn? Yeah, and she's like, oh, you finally got to me. Yippee. I'm like, yeah, I did say I'd give it to you like 6 months ago. I had a nice time, but then I like crashed out afterwards. That's how I am at cons. I just crash out at some point because I went directly back to the Airbnb.
Mm.
Well, I crashed out hard last year too, like second day, and I like looked at my thing. I looked at my time, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, wow. Like I checked and I'm just throwing up and it's like 10 p.m. or whatever. I look at it again and it's like 12 a.m. and I'm like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. I drank a lot.
Man, you need to have non-alcoholic alcohol. Luckily, you have someone that does have it. So,
Yeah, I'll have that and I'll have actual I'll have alcohol. Bro, you don't understand. What's okay? I got this.
okay. So, with drinking in mind, we have to go talk about Hololive and the fact that you have in
Hello,
their
Angela.
what?
Oh, chat. It's just two guys this time. This is a reboot, reimagining. There's not like a billion of us this time.
Yeah, again, a lot of people legitimately are very busy, or just went their separate ways. So we're just like building up from just us two guys, and then
There,
like
well, there was three.
there was three, now there's two, and we know that one person here should have done more outreach because that's his side of the role. But
I did the post. I posted it. I promoted the best I can as a VTuber. You think I have a massive reach as a VTuber? I still didn't get my Discord open. I still didn't get my Twitch started.
dude,
I have
you
I've
also need to reach out for collabs. That was your thing as well.
oh yeah, collabs for the yeah. I should have done that too. I do have a collab server, but I don't know if they would. Hmm, gotta go check on that.
Man, it's almost like you're intentionally stunting your growth.
Yeah, I'm personally. Where's Doctor Broline? He Lolalololome is not part of this one. Although, would it be funny to pull him on?
Yeah, we
That'd be
can pull him
funny.
on. It's just a matter of like, are you going to? I'm fine with it. I've
Uh,
always been fine with it. It's just a matter of like,
he was
is he free with it in free time? And like, do you want to?
yeah. I've never actually like bothered him about it. Although I should have, because I've done collabs with him like recently actually.
Man, it's almost like you're trying to make excuses here.
Listen, Mister. I have a lot on my head right now. I'm like, oh, I should
You
do more
have the
collabs.
most
I should
free
do more of
time
that.
out of all of us.
Yeah, currently. I guess I should be doing more, but I'm like, I'm dead half the days.
Man,
I've been slowing down, and then people are like, you should take breaks because you stream for like 11 hours or something. I put in the day, I put in day shifts into my streaming, okay?
bro, you know I put day shifts in financial stuff.
Yeah, but you gotta understand how hard it is being a VTuber,
Wow,
bro.
wow.
You
Just
gotta
go live.
understand.
Just go live.
Just hit go live, stupid. Actually, no, that's the thing though. I hit go live and I'm like, well, this is my comfort zone. Actually, just hitting go live. It's all the other projects that I keep like on, on the standby.
Bro, I'm gonna send you a handy dandy link. Okay? You ready for it?
Yeah.
So, I can legitimately look at it and then tell you if you're fucking up or not. Okay?
Okay.
Just look at this website. I'm sending it to you right now. It's called
I'm
Trello.
fudging up.
It's called Trello.
Hmm.
It's where that anyone who has a Trello link can see what your to-do list is, and then wrinkle you if you fuck up.
So you want to be you not only want to be Zhang mom, but you want to be VTuber mom. But not in that case. You
I
want to be
can
like
be
VTuber
I can be a
manager.
VTuber mom if
VTuber manager.
you massively fuck up. And
He
if
wants
you
he
do
wants
fuck up, then I'm going to like beat you harder in the gym than what I originally intended.
he's gonna nag me.
I don't need to nag you. I can literally put like two 50-pound barbells onto your chest, and say, "Are you gonna actually work, or do you want to hold this down a little further?"
Oh no. That's saucy, bro. You know I have no problem I have no problem expanding the Fujo fan base. Cause I have a death wish and I'm like I need as much red flags as possible surrounding me.
Yeah, I know, but you do
Red flags
understand.
to death flags.
Yeah, but you do understand. If you don't get your stuff together, I will make sure that you will have an infinite Fujo army with you.
Oh no.
So get on it, chop chop.
It's so over for me, guys. F's in chat for me. Well, I can't really do much right now with the whole like off guy coming up.
Yeah,
Probably have to do it
I
after.
completely understand, but you have 2 weeks. This is
It's 2 weeks?
legitimately a VTuber meetup where you can legitimately tell them, like, hey, Broline, hey, everyone else, do you guys want to do a collab? Like, this is legitimately your best time to network about this stuff, and yet you're going to say, nah.
Yeah, bi-weekly. That's weird. That's like some other podcast I know that's bi-weekly, but it's technically like not.
Bi-monthly.
It's well, they're on break currently.
Dude, how long has that break been? It's like months, almost a year at this point.
It's well, it's mostly like on Clara's end, I think.
Ah, Nichi still streams a lot more. SMH.
Bro, throw, making fun of my Oshi right on stream.
Bro, Claire's having a
Um,
crash out of biblical proportions. What do you expect me to do?
and you're like, yo, but at least she streams more than your Oshi. Bro, she streamed twice recently. It's just like she never has that schedule. I think today, she's recovering from some kind of like injection
Yeah,
treatment thing.
yeah. Your Oshi itself is dealing with a lot of medical stuff because the fact that she legitimately can't like do a lot. However, like, come on, how is the person that is taking two full-time jobs like is able to like be more willing to do a collaboration than the person whose literal job is to just click go live?
Oh, you mean me? Are we talking about me now?
No, we're talking about Clarence. So
Oh, well, I'm just saying that like you gotta hit the collab. You go the what? Oh, yeah, you gotta hit go live. I love go live.
mm-hmm.
It makes me happy, even though I'm here.
Also,
I don't even know what the he's.
I thought you were gonna do a Twitch stream before this.
I was, and then I passed out and went comatose for some weird reason. I
Man,
don't even know. I think it might be a medical thing. It didn't feel right. It just felt like I just passed out.
it might be due to your constant alcohol like liver damage, but
I don't drink all the time. Don't get on me like Twitchy gets on me about that kind of thing.
well, Twitchy and I have the same exact mind on this one.
Yeah, but I don't drink that often. I just felt like I was Minhera crashing out like the day before. I think it just caught up to me. Plus the karaoke, I guess. I pushed myself a little bit. People are like, "Your voice is getting really hoarse," and I'm like, I could drink water and do another hour."
Bruh.
I didn't throw up though. I have to specify that. I did all those songs and I didn't throw up. Because what Myoshi does do that. She beat me by 10 minutes though, so if I went on like 10 minutes longer, maybe I would have. But then again, I did pass out. You know? That's another thing. Gotta consider that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I don't know why I'm even being competitive with Myoshi, I just like to. I don't know, it's always been comp like the best times have always been being competitive with her. And I don't know why. Like it's probably due to the Gun Evo thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's probably an Evo thing in the Mahjong like game nights, and I'm like, oh, I love being competitive with this woman. I'm like, I've got to continue it in spirit.
Oh,
It's just something I have to continue.
I got a question for you because you do use VTube Studio.
Yeah?
So, have you tried the new features from the 1.32 update or no?
No, I haven't. I don't think so. I rarely touch the features. I just have my thing, and then maybe I grab like an item.
By the way, like with this new update, you can legitimately like add or multiply like parameters for expressions.
That's neat because I just use hotkeys the whole time. It's
Man,
been working out pretty well.
do you not have a stream deck for it?
No, I don't. I just use hotkeys. I
Man,
think my hotkeys work fine. Like I remembered all my hotkeys. I'm a former StarCraft player. I know hotkeys like the back of my hand.
oh, by the way, like almost all the like dragons from back in StarCraft times are back. and laddering.
They're all back? Oh my gosh.
Almost all of them are back. Like I think 5 out of 6 are back.
Yeah, but it's Stark. Oh, is StarCraft 2 still popular?
No, it's just StarCraft 1.
I like Brood War a lot.
Bro,
Even though the frickin' Dragoons are so jank. They're so jank, bro.
you know Cal, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was the last dragon to come back.
they're all coming back. Now we just need Artosis to. Well, I think he still plays.
He still plays. He still streams it.
Well, to be fair, he does. Does he even professionally play? I know he was an announcer back in the day.
He does play on ladder. He really.
He plays on ladder for sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
He gets mad at every Protoss player on the ladder. Bro, you can't just destroy. Oh, you took my advice with the chat box.
It's always.
Oh yeah, I
been
think
there
we
for-
set that up
It's
last
been
time.
there for like last 2 episodes.
Last two, I think I only figured it out like last time, because that was a new thing.
Out of the way.
I didn't notice it though. I didn't know where it was. Like legit, I couldn't see it on screen
SMA.
until now. Bro, it's kind of your fault. You have it in that black text, then it should be in like white text.
Oh, hold up. Let me check.
Maybe bigger.
Text setting.
Always put the names in bold. Makes them feel more special that way.
Oh my goodness.
I don't. It's very simple. It's not like those VTuber formats where they have the nice like art ones that are like. There. You can actually buy a default one, like a default chat box. Like they have like some skins for a chat on sale or something. They're $35. They cost as much as Face coffee bags. Isn't that wild?
That's wild.
I think I'm tangenting.
So, besides that, what do you think about Cal?
The what?
What do you think about Cal?
Oh, count the player.
Your Cal the player.
I think. Well, it's not like one of the ones I majorly follow. I like following like what's his name? Fudge. I'm trying to remember. My brain is actually muddled right now. But there's this one that's like he's like a really good Protoss player, even though I don't play Protoss. No wait, doesn't he play? He plays Terran and then off like shoots to Pro. I think he could play it. I think he won like a straight up tournament just by clicking random and seeing what he got.
You mean like oh my god, we're talking about Flash, where he played random.
Oh yeah, no, Flash. I thought you said Cap. Yeah, that's Flash. That's the person I mean. I'm talking about Flash.
Cal is one of the dragons. Same with Flash.
Oh yeah, but I was saying, yeah, it was Flash. That's who it was. I love Flash. I just didn't know who you're talking about. Sometimes when you say a name, it's like I hear it wrong or something. I have problems. Flash and Cow.
Yep.
Oh, Cow! Like Sow.
Yes.
Oh. See, that's what you threw me off even more. I'd go with the Chinese pronunciation, which is Sao. Even if it sounds like cow or like, oh my god, I love Sao Sao. Man. But yeah, but Flash is pretty cool. Flash would have won that game.
What?
Anytime
What do you mean he would probably win that game? He is the GOAT. In
Well, I just mean like anytime I'm losing a StarCraft game, I'm like, Flash would win this game. If Flash took over right now, he'd win this game.
Oh, by the way, what do you think about the two port weight in the actual like mass build Goliath build
Mass build Goliath.
against Zerg?
Uh, it has to be Brood War, of course,
Mm-hmm.
because in like the original, like Goliath sucked. They didn't
Yep.
have the air range
Extended range. Yep.
against Zerg. You mean like tech versus
No,
tech over bio?
you yeah, you specifically choose like 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 you have like the one barracks. You then do two fac, and then have one machine shop to build extended Goliath range, and then you mass produce like Goliaths like when you have your secondary base, and then build a third factory, and then just like go from there with like like two like two one upgrades, and just go from there.
Oh, you mean against Zerg specifically?
Yes.
Uh, Usually, I see people going bio against
Well, you do
Zerg.
know bio is the most micro intensive against Zerg, right?
Yeah, well, Zerg are macro-intensive players or micro-intensive players.
But you know you can do a lot better when you just legitimately have like mech, right?
Well, I mean that was like a strat back in the day. That's usually like I think the lights are used for like Terran fudge.
Goliaths are Goliaths are not used against Terran. They are used against Protoss for whenever you have someone actually go carrier.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean like tanks and Goliath versus wait, do you use it for carrier specifically? I think that's like
You
late game, right?
you specifically have Goliaths against Protoss whenever you go against like
You might want
carriers.
to bend that one.
Yep, I know.
Yippee! No, no promotions.
Yep,
Promotion hate.
yep.
Any Nobody should know about this cast except when I tweeted it out, I guess. Anyways,
But yeah, like
but
again,
yeah, it's
you
just I got.
specifically build Goliaths against carriers because it is one of the only ways to do so, unless you already have a Yamada of battle cruisers with Yamada cannon to then
A focus fire.
yes.
Yeah, you need the Yamato cannon for the focus fires, or else you're throwing.
Otherwise, you're
But
throwing and you need Goliaths at that point.
Goliaths are just good. Like I thought, Goliaths were always just good support with like tanks, because tanks don't have that range. Like they don't have the like if they're too close, you don't want to be blowing up your own, units.
Okay, so specifically when
Oh
you're
no, wait, vultures are probably fun.
so okay,
You
so
just
are,
minefield everything.
are you talking about like what are you talking about with tanks, Goliaths, and vultures?
Yeah, that's the whole factory setup.
That is
But I
the
mean, I
factory
usually
setup, but
see
like
the
again,
I see the
what
Goliaths out before carriers a lot of times.
yes, the thing is, you get some Goliaths specifically to counteract some of the like reverse shuttle plays. Whenever you already have like the Protoss have observatory, got like three like observers out, and then like are already midway through like storm at that point.
What's the worst part about like the, those fights kind of get really weird. It's just the Terran player like taking their ground, and they're like, I'm gonna lay mines everywhere where my army is.
The
Oh,
thing
this is my death zone, and then they play like super defensively,
well, the thing is,
and then expand out. Yeah.
again with Terran, you specifically like your army generally has a very slow maneuverability, but your vultures are
Except your yeah,
your
yeah.
vultures are legitimately a buffer wall to slow down zealots, and they're fine with getting just like sieged down by tanks, because it's about like preventing the zealots from getting too close to the tanks, to where you have tanks sieging on each other. That's the entire point of vultures, which is why they can do mass like mine laying, like just for
Well,
visual.
then dragoon advancement too.
You have dragoon advancement with observers to
Because
take
usually
off those mines.
most Protoss players just go for dragoon at that point.
Uh, it depends. Like Dragoon only builds are absolute trash. Flat out.
No, I mean they start with Dragoon and then they tech up. Like they rush the Dragoon tech up.
Well, at this point, we're talking again. We're assuming like you have Dragoon out like before range, like and they don't like produce itself, right?
Yeah, but I mean they're always handy. You definitely don't go Reavers with Terran. It's a little
No, you
wacky. Well,
no
I
no
guess if you get a lucky one, you could like cluster bomb their tank wall.
no. You always
Oh,
get you always
Reaver with the drop.
you
I know
always
about the
get
drop.
you always get Reaver against Terran if you're going for a Reaver base like event. There's several ways to do it. You can either do Reaver based like six gate, or it can get into Starport.
No, I mean the tanks outrange the Reavers, so you get blasted unless you have the unless you get the shuttles.
Yes, which is why you have
It's only for the drop technique, and some people think that's too gimmicky. Besides, that's why
no
the
no
Goliaths
no
are there
no
for
no no
the drops.
no. You legitimately have Reaver's shuttle like play as one of the core backbones of general like standard Protoss meta builds.
But I mean, okay, the problem is, right, is they're slow. They're really slow. If they get blown up, you lose a bunch of resources because you produce scarabs.
Yes, that's
And you
one of the downsides of it, but guess what? Again, it's not about the slowness of the Reaver itself. It's about the tactical utility of having something that's equivalent to a little bit bigger radius of a like mine from a vulture being tactically deployed within several parts of the battlefield.
it's just not it's not cost effective.
No, the thing is, it's not about cost effectivity at that point. It's about
Yeah,
slowing
well,
down. It's about slowing down Terran's ability to get a third base for you to then
no,
get the third and fourth base
that's the
off.
thing. That's why you go with Dragoons and all those other things, because you got to stop them from getting their mine wall. So you advance ahead of time with
Dude,
like faster units.
dude, legitimately, Protoss does not give a fuck about the mine wall. All you need to
Well, I
do
mean, once
is
they have
have
Templar,
no. Before you have
yeah,
Templar,
Templar Lightning Storm.
before you have Templar or Lightning Storm, you literally just get Observer. Like when you already have one shuttle and Reaver picked up and trying to head over to your opponent's base, you have Observer like the robotics facility making an Observer, and you're taking three of your Dragoons with like one Zealot and another Dragoon back to home base.
Listen,
And just
shuttle
clear range.
strats is a completely different thing. Shuttle strats, if you're really good, just beat like lesser players, no problem. Because you just drop, you shoot, you pick it up again, you drop and shoot, you pick it up again. It's it's uh it's certainly a thing. It is micro intensive, but the people who do it very well.
Okay, so are we talking about like we're moving the strategy down from like what we're talking about like Flash and Cow and moving down to like general like users or like what are we talking about
Yeah, I like to think in general users than play like pros sometimes.
here? Okay,
Like as I watch the pros.
if we're talking about general users, then yeah, I understand what we're talking about with it being gimmicky. However, you just like have like generally one shuttle and Reaver as like your opener to then like go around and then like bomb their like middle line, and then from there
Yeah,
you
you
then
just
take you then get the like shuttle damage upgrade, and then if you have the possibility to do so, you just like go to their like supply depot wall and like bomb that for like a couple seconds and then drop it like pull back.
yeah. It's just a harassment tactic, kind of like rushing Mutalisk,
Yeah,
like a
you
weirdo. Who does
yeah
that?
you use that as a harassment tactic at that point in the lower levels, so you can then build up your like overall Dragu like you eventually get like 5 gate, get to a third base like Nexus, third Nexus, and then like build up from there into High Templar tech.
Yeah, but pros do it like if they do that strategy. It's kind of I feel like it's definitely on them that they fudged up, but the player doing the shuttle drop strategy is also like super APM like intensive player. They're like an APM intensive player.
Yes, but the thing is, there's ways to do it that are less micro intensive, but you need to make sure you have your hotkeys ready and know exactly where to press your hotkeys, like a rhythm gamer, and just go from there.
Yeah, but like that's a highlight though. Like when it happens, it's usually like, oh my gosh, he pulled that off, like in pros. Because like I think a good player would be a lot better against defending against that kind of thing. It's kind of like a mess up when that happens.
Uh,
Like
for
it's treated like a mess up for the other player.
for a lot more of like the lower MMRs, they legitimately are scrambling to get like they're like 17 Marines up the ramp. So you can literally
17
defend.
more. Come on, bro. You think in that high look, that's a different game state, okay?
Dude, I talk about
Like why would
the
they still
game
have
when someone
Marine?
legitimately
Why would they still have Marines in
do you know
pros
how
or anything?
I talk
Unless
about
are
like
you talking about rushing?
I talk about like lower level people because we're still going on the lower level discussion here where
Okay,
they
so lower
legitimately have
level would
17.
mean you'd have to rush it. Because I don't think even lower levels players build Marines against Protoss if they scouted properly.
Well, do they scout? That's the real question.
They probably do. It's kind of taught like people it does drip down from pro play. Everybody like scouts. Everybody checks to see what, their opponent is. Unless, the game straight up just tells you, and they're not random. And then you'd scout to see what tech they're going for. So if they're going for the Reaver Rush, you would kind of know ahead of time, right?
Well, it depends upon when they get scouted. But either way,
No, you see in lower level play, the Protoss player doesn't do Reaver. They just rush cannons at the other guys.
I
You
still
see,
can't.
that's the
I can't.
actual.
I can't believe Sakura actually pulled that off against Lily in StarCraft 2.
That's disgusting. Like photon cannon rush is the most degenerate strategy ever. Wasn't she Zerg? Bro,
Yes,
expand that creep. Just expand the freaking creep.
dude, she doesn't
I
even
don't
know what
understand.
she doesn't even know how, like what a creep colony is.
What's that StarCraft 2 though?
Oh my bad.
Isn't it like isn't it
It's
easier to do in
it is easier.
StarCraft 2
It
than
is easier to do in StarCraft 2 because it's legitimately take your queen, place
yeah,
the creep
put the
tumor,
creep tumor down.
and it just
Yeah.
like legitimately after cooldown, just expand the creep tumor.
Dude, she played like the most broken race too.
And she failed.
Do you know how good queens were at that time? Wild.
Yeah.
So people just you build queens and expand creep and then call it a game.
Bro, you literally have people who like legitimately get their second base on their opponent's like natural and expand creep because just that degenerate.
Yeah, it's funny. I love Zerg. Playing Zerg is a mood. And then the micro is pretty intensive too, because you have those really squishy units, and it's like, well, they do like a high, but like they do a lot of damage, so you gotta make sure that they have the proper spacing and stuff to surround. It's wild.
And you know Lumi's old ass hands can't even do that.
Luffy's all. Bro, what was her APM? Did she show it on screen?
No, this was an off-screen thing, but you know her APM is probably around 70.
Not like you.
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell? But mine when I'm not really trying is like 150 or something. I
Bro,
think it slows down when I'm start to like macro too hard. Or like
dude,
I forget my macro.
the thing is, the reason why it's so slow is because I don't even know the hotkeys.
Oh, well, you know what you can do to artificially boost it? You left click a lot.
Dude, I don't have that fast of rhythm with left clicks.
But that's not really a thing. It's just kind of something you boost because it's kind of like a luck thing. Like when I'm building a building and I'm rushing something, I just left click a lot because I'm like, oh, it'll happen. But other than that, I have the larvas and I'm like, oh, D, drone, 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 D. I need my other drone, bro. Going, oh, timing the larvas is insane.
Yeah,
I love it. Like, this has to officially be thing. Oh, when Overlord, click O. I need that Overlord. Actually, I single click the Overlord. I don't like to click I don't like to hotkey the Overlord, actually.
bro.
But Did you know what control groups are for Zerg? It's just hive hive. It's your hive. Kind of
You
your
literally put
hatcheries.
you literally put them in squares and just like go from there.
Yeah. No, I mean I tag all my I control group my hatcheries
Hmm.
because I know I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be clicking them. So I go like, oh,
Dude,
hatchery on one, click 111. Oh, hatchery 2 on 2, click 2.
the things I know like for Zerg it's like your main one like it's like natural two, like your macro hatch within your main base three, your like general scouting party is
In
good.
Brood War, you can't grab like a whole group of hatcheries.
Dude,
It's only
I
just like
know,
the
I
one.
know, I know. That's why you have like your exploring drone on zero, explore that around, and then from there you then like make whatever with it, like which will probably be creep colony at the point for sunken, and then you then have
Yeah.
four, which is going to be your expanding like Zergling or Hydro bus, and then you then
Or as my friends called it back in the day, internet penis. The sunken colony. They did. They're like, we don't like. It's like, oh, Tommy, you watch anime? That's cringe. I'm like, bro, you're literally. I'm like, I didn't think about it back in the day because I'm very say so, but nowadays I'm just like, wait, you were talking about hentai. What do you mean anime was degenerate? I think I only got they associated with porn. Bro, I was robbed. I hate my
but
friends,
but do
my
you know
former friends.
but do you know who else was robbed?
Who?
The investors when they like in the annual general shareholder meeting for Corp, you have a first proposal being added to the company purpose called production of master records and music recording.
Ah, they're open. It's becoming a music industry garbage nonsense.
Yes, with Yab production
You
from Niji Sanji. Not really.
from Niji
The,
Sanji.
bro, the thing is,
Bro, did you see
there
their
is no Yab
wait, did we
production
talk
on
about
Niji
last
Sanji.
time their new policy
For what? Oh yeah, with fan stuff.
for
Yes.
fan clippers? We talked about that? I can't recall.
Yeah, the thing is, you need to give a portion of their money.
That's disgusting. They're fan clippers, bro.
Bro, you know that eventually, with specific holders of Corp, once Yago
You think it's gonna
loses,
happen there?
yes, once Yago loses his majority stake, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then clippers will go to other corpos or other VTubers.
We already see the like small migration happening now.
Exactly, like it's a bad business decision. Those people, that's free promotion. Even if they promote wrong, even if clipping culture, right, promotes the wrong thing technically.
The one thing that I hate is the fact that you literally have Cleo engagement baiting, with and Mario also engagement baiting, with the most like clipper based content, which is all like their not safe for work stuff and Yab stuff.
Oh, you mean are you saying they're clip baiting like that?
They are clip baiting. They also are Twitter engagement baiting.
Well, you do gotta promote the brand. I mean, you are like a corpo VTuber.
But not to that extent. Like there's ways to do it, but it's like man,
Oh, well, good thing manager Son's not here. He would kill you on sight.
really?
Loves Wari, bro.
Yeah.
I'm only teasing. Don't worry. Don't worry. He won't do that.
Bro, you know Manager Son is ready to have pause, right?
What?
Yeah.
No, I mean, what did you say? Repeat that.
Manager
You're a
Son's
little
ready to
low.
wear pause.
Manager Son's Brett. What?
Manager Son is ready to wear on pause.
Ah, he's gonna get us. It's over.
Bro,
I'm
legit.
gonna be game ended just for associating with you now.
Check your DM. Look at that.
Oh yeah. He's something devious with this. Base manager song.
Bro, he's gonna wear the paws. Bro,
Oh
get
wait, did
it.
somebody else post that to you?
Huh?
Did somebody else post that to you?
Yes.
Was it JN?
Yes. Yes.
I knew it immediately. I'm like, oh, I know what chat that's from. And then I look and I'm like, ah, so it's him. He's the only person that would. He was the only person that would mention it because he's addicted to. He's addicted to paw jobs
Yeah, yeah.
or something.
He literally gaslighted himself into being addicted to pawn jobs.
How do you gaslight himself?
It's a long story. It's a long story. I can tell you that off, guy.
Okay, I'll ask him. I'll just ask him. I'll just ask him. Can you give me the full rundown on the pod? I love the whole V though.
Bro, you know he's coming with his dad, right?
He is? Oh my gosh.
Yes. And by the way, just so you understand, his dad was like he found out that his dad was into Chubas by Jay and randomly just going through his internet history and finding AB.
Who goes through who goes through your family's history? That's messed up, bro. Jay, I'm gonna bother him right now about that. You can't go through your dad's history like that, bro.
But yeah, his dad saw some AB videos.
What the heck? I just saw a poll.
The what?
There's a poll about him.
Where?
Where you got that screen cap from? I scrolled down and I saw a poll.
Hold up.
There's a poll, bro.
Can you send me like an image or something?
I don't know if I can. I'm just asking real quick if I can. I know specifically who started the poll, and he usually doesn't. He's usually okay with me posting stuff, right? And he's like, you never have to ask. But it was so funny. I'll at least ask before anything about that. Because other than that, it was Tommy is gonna get you know, I don't scroll up further than that. So that's pretty good. We don't have to wait on that. I don't know when they'll respond.
Dang. He literally hates me.
No, I mean, I'm not sending anything from like a chat without permission. And it's about somebody else. If it was about Manager Son, I would just send it. Because Manager Son's always cool with me sending things. That's probably why he thought it was okay to send you that thing that he sent.
Man.
Bro's funny though. It's gonna be wild. But yeah, I didn't know he was bringing his dad. That I didn't know. I didn't even ask. Well, to be fair, I've been very like nonchalant and just only been talking in, like group chats and stuff. Well, oh, you're there for the group chats like half the time because it's on the Kapipi
Really?
thing. Yeah,
Hmm.
dude. Remember was like they're. Oh man, I that culture is still ingrained in my head. Every time I mention that fan server, I just get like I have I have like trauma. Where I'm just like, oh, I shouldn't mention it because there is no Kapipi. There is no Kapipi server.
Yep.
It's just permanent trauma I always have. I'll never recover from it. Has it been an hour yet? Yeah, it has. Okay. Swap out, bro. Swap out.
With what?
Don't worry. I don't think I can make this last 3 days. I don't need them on the flights, right? Well, they won't let me. They won't let me have them on the flights because California says they're illegal or something. Just California. Flavored Zins, you're not allowed to have those in California.
Huh.
Yeah, you can only have like what's it called? Cool? Cool, which is like the flavorless version.
Mm.
Yeah, because they're like flavored Zins outlawed. I told my friend, I'm like, if I there's something I did say when I go to California, I'm like if I see a certain thing, it's on site. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But that's just almost political baiting there. Sorry, I'm drinking.
What? You're
But
drinking
yeah.
already?
Oh well, I'm drinking Gatorade. I just have Gatorade at my desk.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, not booze. I didn't buy booze in a long time. Do you know what my like alcohol spending is?
What?
When I spent it was like over like $100.
Bro, I already spent.
150 if I find like smoked whiskey or something.
Bro, I already
Those are
spent.
usually pretty pricey.
Oh, I already spent that much on non-alcoholic. So,
Really?
yes.
There's a place I used to go to like in New York or something. It's like a vineyard and they have like spiced non-alcoholic wine. It better be. Is it spiced? I need to
Uh,
know. Because you seem very confident, but you seem very confident in enjoying this non-alcoholic wine.
dude, I love non-alcoholic.
Oh, we got to get you on the Ichi Zero grind set. Is that what you're saying? The
No.
VTuber you mentioned last time, she drinks Ichi Zero.
Para?
Yeah,
Huh.
she was like drinking. She was playing horror games and drinking Ichi Zero.
Oh, by the way, with Para, you know that Asmongold was going over his general slop content, and then
Yeah.
actually had Para in like part of his like YouTube recommended, right?
Well, I can maybe understand because he goes over a lot of general swap content and then man, he's come a long way. Now I'm just thinking of him as like a general slop user instead of like, oh, that stinky guy that was way too obsessed with WoW.
But the thing is, this wasn't his regular like slop. The thing is, it was live with Para in it.
That's cool. But that's because a lot of VTubers know of him at least. He's if you're in
Again,
that indoor like Kiki Mori lifestyle, and then he's pretty much the embodiment of it while still being successful.
mm-hmm. But I'm saying like,
And
look,
then a lot of people hate him. I don't know.
I'm saying, look at that recommended. We see a ton of like other slop that has no like particular reason, and then you see Para with the co-op.
Did he click on it? He should have
He did
clicked
not.
on it.
He did not click on it. But do you see like? I'm assuming this is understandable, right?
Yeah. Uh, he's searching out something specifically.
He was looking at Reuters live, and then it showed all the live content, like some of the like some or all of the live content with some videos, and then you have Para there, you know.
Well, I think I don't know if his like viewers like anime that much.
Some do.
Some do. Well, then again, there's a lot of I've always noticed that in like a lot of like people who don't really like some of them don't you know they don't fuck with anime, right? Is that they always have like the people that do like
Mm-hmm.
the oh no my Oshi bit I totally just took from a guy that doesn't like VTuber because he goes I won't mention who it is. If you know, you know. But he was like, okay, if this is your Oshi, you gotta say, oh no, my Oshi. Because he knows that like he has VTuber fans in his audience.
Lamau.
And then you just see people in chat. Oh no, my Yoshi! like Pippa gets mentioned and they're like, oh, my Yoshi! There are certain oh, man, he even actually reviewed a Pippa coffee. Unironically, wait, hold on.
I think I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. He did a review on that because he was reviewing a bunch of coffee. I think his main concern was the packaging.
Yeah.
And he's like, it tastes awful. It's like, it's okay, Pippa thinks it tastes awful too.
Yeah. The thing is, again, just check out the thing because if it is like, it's just if it is him, then we actually saw him at ANYC.
No, it's not like he actually goes to. No, because he was out of the country at the time.
During ANYC.
No, I mean, he was out of the country. Oh, hold on, I'm on the wrong count. It's,
Well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's different. Okay.
Yeah, we definitely did see him. That would be wild. You bet. It's like, oh, it's well. First of all, they wouldn't even let him in. People know what he looks like.
Yeah.
He's a very controversial figure. Gotta think about that. But that's funny. Imagine if he wasn't. He'd be clowned on, bro. Clowned on. I would clown on him. And then he would dox me and I wouldn't care. But well, this is you. Oh yeah, we'll get wrecked.
Oh, by the way.
No friendly fire, no friendly fire. Anyways.
I'm gonna send you something so we can get on to the next topic. But the thing is, I will say, congratulations on Kirsha getting to Fish Tank as a commentator role.
Fish Tank?
Yeah, Fish Tank.
Oh, wow.
The one with
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's. He's still doing that though. That's actually what I'm surprised about.
Yep. And the thing is, she just made her actual stream about it today. So congratulations.
I can't believe that she was a commentator for the Ghost of Kiev.
Yep.
And the guy he's gotta be caught. He can't stop getting away with it, bro. Well, hello, JP. We're talking about how Sam Hyde can't stop getting away with it.
Wait. JP's in chat. I don't see him.
Oh, I saw him. He's on the screen right there. JP, not JN. JP.
Oh. Now I see him. Okay, gotcha. It's just an update on my end.
It's okay. He's an old man. He's got that 50 APM. Solid.
Dude, unironically 50 APM.
Bro, how you? It's okay. This is how you cope, right? Have you ever seen King's Avatar, that Chinese anime or Chinese web novel?
No.
There's like a pro player, and his whole gimmick is like, oh, he has mega low APM, but it's like super efficient. Homie is real quiet. Oh yeah. Wait. He's saying you're quiet.
I am real quiet, but the thing is, again, I'm really far away from the mic, so it's kind of intentional, you know?
It's intentional. Intentionally.
It's
ASMR audio. Yeah, but JP, I did say I'd be on Twitch. I just didn't know it was gonna be in this capacity because I just passed out after that, today, randomly. I think I've tweeted about it, and then I woke up and my hand was numb, and then I tried to type using my numb hand. My left leg.
Yep.
My whole body was aching, bro. I don't know why.
You had the eye refill.
Anyways, moving on.
But
did you notice that a lot of the JPs are in Canada now?
Well, yes. Again, they need all hands on deck to pack.
All hands. They need everybody ready to ship.
Yes, unironically, because there's a window for them to ship stuff, so they need to have everything ready to then ship it.
I've only been. I didn't know it was all of them. I was only following Loki Sama talking about that, but that's because Loki Sama shouted out one of my go promotions for her, I guess.
Dude, have you seen the promotions on like of her on several boards?
Is it for the content that we talked about last time?
Dude, yeah, some of that content is like legitimately given for free as samplers in her like or like teasers in her words, to then get more people to like actually member.
Yeah, you should member to Loki Sama. Not you, but like you should remember.
Are
Remember
you
to
telling
Loki Sama.
are you
Remember to
telling JP?
Mayoshi.
Are you telling JP to member
I'm
to
telling
Loki Sama?
everybody. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like she's the fav. I was recommended to watch her by Mayoshi.
Huh.
I did have her unmembered, but then I had to like cut back down memberships. And I only keep the Oshi membered. If it gets down to that, it's just down to Mayoshi. So I'm no whore.
Okay.
Dude. I know Loki Sama does drink and Loki Sama works out very often.
Well, she works out something very often.
Yeah, she work. No, I mean she actually just works out.
Oh
Goes to
yeah,
the gym a lot.
no, I'm saying like I was making a joke there.
Okay. You can't help it, bro. You should just debut as a YouTuber already.
What do you mean I'm gonna debut as a YouTuber? Do you know how much I need to like be fucking professional for finances?
Yeah, and then look, you get to be professional for finances, and then on the side you get to be a YouTuber online. See, it's like it's the VTuber dream, you
Oh
know?
my goodness.
It's like, yeah, this is how I am. Like it'd be like you in a nice business suit. This is how I am professionally. This is how I am online. It's it's like morphing into an anime guy from like an
it's
anime game with the dress shirt open.
it's legitimately the thing
Bro,
about like where's it like the McRib? It's awesome.
exactly.
The
You
Gordana and the
gotta.
McRib.
That's how you expand your brand. It's like me. It's like me in real life. I'm like real. Well, actually, this isn't too. I don't wear a tie to work. I'll tell you that much. I wear the dress shirt. I still have like 4 pairs of like work clothes. And usually people tell me I don't even wear the tie, and they're like, "Oh, you look like an executive today." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I just wore this light." So for some weird reason, women seem to like the light blue dress shirts with like black pants. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know why. I'll never understand. I think it's too much. It's too bright. I think that's the problem. Women like to see. Well, I mean, people who see me, but mostly women, I guess, because they're the only ones that
It
kind
might
of
be
notice the
because it
fashion.
complements your color.
Maybe because it also like I always get the thing where like, oh, you should smile more.
Oh.
And that thing always bothers me. Cause, well, it makes me nervous. Cause I'm like, what do you mean? And I'm like super guarded around women, so I'm like, what do you mean? And then I like nervous laugh, and then I end up smiling. It's awful. It's awful, bro. Cause I don't like any form of praise that's not from Mayoshi,
Hmm.
but it's from women. Like somebody was like glazing me really hard. Like I had customers that glazed me like super hard. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you're so kind. You so like most other people treat me like garbage because I'm out of uniform, but you treat me with the same respect even in like out of uniform." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, I'm just being nice. I'm just doing my job. I saw that you were struggling buying something, so I just went over the details. I was just doing my job. And then there was another guy that actually said the same thing. He's like, "Oh, you're so nice. You smiled at me, and I'm gonna tell your manager right now." I'm like, "What?" It was a guy, by the way. I was like, "What?"
What?
I'm like, I was just making jokes. I don't know. I think this is why I never revealed my age because they always get like super surprised. They're like, "Oh, you're like 17 or something, right?" I'm like, how would I work here if I'm 17? Bro, how would I work here? I'll be in school.
Oh,
But they're usually like really old people, and then I tell them like, oh, I'm like this age, and they're like, what? There's one guy, he came up to me and he's like, oh, so you play college baseball, right? You're like a pitcher because you're built like one. And I'm like, uh, no, I'm this age. And he's like, oh, so you're over the He told me, you're washed. Bro told me I was washed. I'm like, do you what? Just because you said that, I'm going back to school. I'm gonna go on the college baseball team. I'm gonna be the best pitcher possible. I'm gonna throw
yeah.
those 90.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you better
what's
pitch it with
up?
Irie.
Yeah, no, the Tommy torture. Chuubacast episode 1.6. This is actually just Tommy torture. Why is it called Offkai Oil?
Well, you also know what's happening RL, right?
We're getting oiled up.
What's he mean? We. You are getting oiled up, Brian.
I'm getting oiled up.
Yeah?
The essential oils, bro. You can't go anywhere without them. The
But
essential.
But again, we are actually having a lot more stuff with the fact that you have Giga and Haruka from Vishojo getting new models. Well, they already have new models now, so
Yeah, are they newer exotic oils? Bro,
bro,
you
like
can't.
Tommy is getting that iris scented oil inside of him.
Bro, you gotta. The glaze. Like I said, the praise is getting too much, bro.
Oh,
I'm
by the
gonna
way,
lose it. I'm gonna
also
Manhera.
you do have a indie VTuber Vienna, who like is somewhat related to Beetle and the entire community that's around Beetle. Actually had their Discord server vandalized, and they lost their main URL because one of her admins did not have two-factor authentication and got phished.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
Bro, the factor's important. Not even on a cell phone, bro.
yeah.
Dumb. Dumb. If you're an admin, you should be like OPSEC Kino Poggers. Wait, OPSEC Kino Poggers is bad. Do you ever hear that term, OPSEC Kino? I got that from Pippa, actually, the OPSEC Kino Poggers. I
Really?
think it's the very first thing I ever said to, like, in Leo's chat, because, like, Leo's, like, the third phase VTuber watch, and she's like, right over to Leah, and then she's like, remember to tell her OPSEC Kino Poggers. Everybody in chat just right as OPSEC Kino Poggers. And she was playing, like, Half-Life, so I just stuck around to watch her play Half-Life.
Bro, think about how much she changed from her like quote unquote mommy model to where she is now, where she speed ran through the game by like putting in so many hours, and then it's like
Is
literally
it that 100 lines game, bro?
yes,
Well, to be fair, if you have a Tism game that you're very tistic about, it's like Rhea and like the Lobocorp stuff.
yes.
If you have a game you're tistic about, you'll play it a ton. That's just how it is. And it's like schedule be damned. I'm gonna play the. You gotta understand as a VTuber, right? Even though you're a variety streamer, if you have that Tism game, you play the Tism game, and then you attract people who also like the Tism game, and
It's
then you can
it's
Tism
legitimately
out.
it's legitimately like Tism game until there's a drought.
Yeah, until there's a Tism. I don't know if Tism games are like good for corpo VTubing. It probably is in a certain aspect.
The thing is, think about it like this: it allows you to have a specifically separated customer base, but like whenever they do like the slop game of the month and all that stuff, then you allow them to have cross pollination with other communities.
Well, yeah, that's why there's something called like debuff stream. Like when Pippa did her MMO streams, right? It
Hmm.
technically be like she called it like a debuff because it'll only be like the hardcore community really playing with her. And yeah, I remember doing that for like WoW, and then I streamed it on a voice chat of my POV, and I'm just like, look, I'm gonna yoink her treasure chest, and she won't know. I did. This is my very first treasure chest. Took it.
Lamau.
Get wrecked. What, do you see my grind set, my warrior grind set, Pippa? I'm over here dealing with mobs while waiting for everybody. And then I ended up showing her around. She's like, I don't know where to go for this quest. I'm like, oh, follow me. I got this. And she's like, okay, I'll follow this Thomas. Whatever. I remember there was that other game, Ellen, that, oh no, yeah, Ellen. No, what, not Ellen. Fudge. What is it called? Terra. Ellen's the race. It's the
Elin.
race with like those
Elin is the race.
Elin. Yeah. I remember I was in a dungeon with her and Kirshi. She goes, "Oh, that's why he's called I Live Again, because he dies, and then he lives again, and again and again and again." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "We don't have proper aggro. We don't have proper aggro." We did not beat that boss. We beat a few bosses, but not that
Yeah,
one.
she was sent to Brazil.
Oh, there was that stream too. The actual like jump puzzle game.
Hmm.
I think my Oshi played. Did she play that one? Yeah, because I mentioned while she was playing it, I'm like, oh, I already did this. I'm like, you guys both broke the game. Wow. I'm like, you guys are good for QA. And then she's like, Ari's good for QA. Yo, she's very quissable. If that's what. she's always she's always macking on me for being an Ari fan. You remember the? I
Yep.
can't believe Mods bullied me over that. I'm like, oh, aren't you the guy that Pippa dunked on? I'm like,
No.
yeah, yeah, that's me. That's
But
me. But
but
I gotta do a quick restroom. Actually,
man, you can leave me
I told
alone.
you, Zins go through. Yeah, you gotta entertain the audience. You can go on like, you could talk about the topic. No,
Oh,
Tommy's not
okay,
here.
yeah, yeah. Since Tommy's gonna be leaving, we can actually talk about something that he actually doesn't care about. So, well, Pillow Deer, which again is a very massive VTuber who is going to Offkai for a meet and greet, like this year, is actually announcing an ASMR parade featuring 40 VTubers. So, you should check out your playlist for that if you haven't. And then also, you have Rachel actually did her karaoke relay, like last week. So, yippee! Because I know that Tommy doesn't really care about that aspect of it because, again, he only has eyes for his Oshi. So, it's just something to look at. Ah, man. Pia. Pia. However, we do have like a lot of Nietzsche yaps to go over, and I really want to save them for when he comes back. But also, you do have Kana, like Yanagi, which is the duck VTuber, actually joined Glitch Stars. So, I know a lot of people are trying to say, like, who is this person? Blah, 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 blah. And, well, I think she's going to be a good fit with the rest of the Glitch Stars. The quote unquote homies, parentheses, female. Man. And also the actual drama with with Twisty and others. Man. Also, You have a new VTuber agency, like created by Kamana, actually having a corporate where they're going to keep their IP and 100% of the revenue. So, man, that's crazy. That's real crazy. Because you don't really see that at all with a lot of VTuber agencies where they have that. And also, you also get free money for PC and microphone upgrades? Man. Also, Kizna Eye is also launching her AI birthday party this year, this month. Imagine being in a world where we can actually see Kizna Eye have another concert again. Man, crazy. I wouldn't believe it, but it's here. More graduations. Man, SMH. Also, I wonder if he's still cooking in there. I really do wonder. Also, when do you guys think that people will actually look more into Brave Group? Also, we do have a new outfit from Rosemi. Man, she looks super tomboyish with this one. It's crazy. Also, you do have Milky get actually a 1-day ban from Twitch. So, I wonder if anyone did free the milk. What is this? Singing in Rainbow from Niji Sanji? Oh my goodness. An actual Billy World like concert. That's crazy. Also the Niji Sanji baseball tour. Man. Also, we do need to mention the fact that we had Connie Confetti, Kai, and Nikki actually graduated from Idol Corps. And they did not get to keep their IP. However, Lisa did pressure Idol to then try to auction off their IP. So there's that aspect to it. From there, we eventually get to have a 3D concert with Faye at Offkai. So that's something to look forward to. And then we have to do. Man, is Tommy dying in the restroom over there? It's legitimately been how long now? 3 minutes. Jeez. Why are you still cooking? It is crazy how we get to see a lot more VTubers trying to come out and then make their mark within VTubing whenever we do have this overall downturn within the overall discretionary consumer market. So it's will we actually get to see a lot more success, or will the people who already have a fan base eventually hold out because they don't have the financial sustainability to maintain this? So you have new entrances who do have the natural capital to then pick up their place. That's something to look forward to. Tommy, it's now 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, I'm back.
Wow, you're finally back after 5 minutes. Crazy.
Wow, judging me? It's not like I... Bro. judging me. It's 10 at maximum. Thank you for the welcome back.
So I want to hold off on this news because I want to get your like reaction to it because I know that partially prepped you for this.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Niji news about Twisty, and then another sex pest from the JP branch?
Sex pest news? Is that what you want to hit me with? The sex pest news?
Well, you have the Twisty news. So what do you think about that one?
I haven't keeping up with EG2. It's still cooking? What?
You said that you had to go to the restroom, so I was literally asking, are you still cooking in the restroom?
Yeah, I'm cooking. Bro. It's called an idle meeting, bro.
Yeah.
I had to
We're cooking some fried chicken.
I don't I didn't have fried chicken in like forever actually. Heck.
You didn't have Korean fried chicken?
I know. Okay, now I know what you mean. Oh, you mean the rant she went on?
You cooked some fried chicken in there?
No. Anyways, can we not talk about that? We don't need to make bathroom jokes. That's
Yeah, I'm literally asking you, what do you think about Twisty?
I don't know. I think like bro. Okay, the rant where she's like,
Indians and all that stuff?
yeah, bro. I heard that she isn't she like doesn't she just hate men or something? Then she went on some kind of rant.
Oh, she went on a rant about the fact that, like, I wish people would understand the fact that why would I do something that's unprofitable, like, and like Indians and like several other people within her community. Like, again, like, it just sounded like she was not cut for corpo streaming with Nietzsche.
Yeah, I saw the backlash and a lot of people saying like, oh, she shouldn't be in a corpo anymore, and she probably won't be in one because of that. Well, yeah, that is something that corpo VTubers have to like look out for. Go, you can't just say stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then expect your company to back you all the way.
Yep.
You have to have like a really good company, or you have to be like really tight in the company to say that kind of thing. But even
Or
then, it's
be,
kind of like,
or be professional.
or just be professional. But yeah, I was, I was harping on the hates all men part because of the, that's what she said. Bro, yeah, hold on. Wait, which one are you on currently?
With what?
Which account? Yeah, well,
The
I
one that
DM'd
just
one of you.
yeah, the one that just
Yeah.
responded with.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
So I'm like, that's, and yeah, after that, you're not gonna make it.
Yep. Also, speaking of that, you know that Unknown, which is going to be performing at the concert for Offkai, like, I think had a 3D. Let me double check my news.
Speaking of Offkai, didn't we have like some? Didn't they get rid of that one guy? I hope
Yes,
that he's not around anymore.
yes. He was removed.
Good. Get wrecked. Like I said, professionalism works both ways. You shouldn't be hired if that's on your main.
Well, you do have
Simple as.
a lot of
Yeah, I
other
know.
stuff
Like,
on their alts
well, people
talking shit.
people had to complain. They were okay with it till people complained.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what makes the world go round. You complain, okay? It's like the video game industry. You complain if you complain hard enough,
So
they'll
Tommy,
change or they'll fail.
Tommy, we're gonna reach out and make more collabs happen here.
Oh, collab. Well, it would have to be after Offkai. Don't worry, I'll meet a bunch of VTubers at Offkai and I'll be like, "Hey, do you hear about the Chuubacast?" Dude, did you know that I'm a VTuber? I didn't change my badge, by the way. It's gonna be the fan name. It's not gonna be the VTuber name because you know VTubers have to be under wraps. Not plus most people will be looking out for a manlet, and that's a good thing. Not that I care about my OPSEC at all. I'm not a corpo. I might not even
Yet.
be in this form if I become a corpo.
Yep.
Unless I'm an adoptee. Who would adopt me? No one would adopt me.
Ari would.
But that's weird. That's like pseudo, you know, pseudo incest if you think about it.
I know. Sorry, my bad. Rie would.
Okay, that makes sense. And wait, no, we're not going on the we're not going to talk about the REA. Hey, we did talk about the REA earlier, but not in that capacity. Don't
Not in
worry.
that capacity.
I did reply on my VTuber account to her, but I was like saying very passive things.
Either way, we do have the other nature app where you legitimately had a female viewer talk about how they were uncomfortable with another man, like trying to like force like in through GTA their way onto her, and she was like, "No, dude, I wasn't like I don't want this." And then the male was like, "Hey, he's just a friend, you know. You can't, like, sometimes you have to let it happen, you know."
So you have to let it, bro. That's the most sex pesty thing to say. Just let it happen, bro. These people are insane.
And people
I
think
don't, I
that
don't understand
Ian's
how
bad.
people can act like that. Like, do these people are what laws are made for? To be honest.
Again, and people think that they are quote unquote better than the law.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, yeah, like yeah, a lot of people that say they're better than the law. It's like first, you have to operate on your own moral. Like me, I don't see myself in that way. I push the cart in. I take other people's carts and I push it in the thing. Because I know that they sometimes make the cashiers do that job, right? I just do it because I don't know. It's a part of my morals, bro. I feel bad if I don't, right? But other people need the law. They need those people who leave the carts out in the middle of the parking lot. Yeah, they need the law. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like laws are important for those kind of people. And I'm worried every day. I'm more worried that like that percentage is increasing.
Mm-hmm.
People that need to be like wrangled by society. Not everybody has to be wrangled by society. Some people actually have a super ego, right? Well, I guess super ego is society when you think about it. So it would be like they lack an ego. Their ego is just id. I will do what I want, but I'm scared. The super ego like has a gun pointed to them, and they're like, "Well, I guess I won't do this because violence scare. I don't want to be like in jail or beat up." There's that. I don't mind that. I don't pay attention to the super ego. You see, it's me, my ego, and my ego balances out my id. What do you? I know I'm using these terms again after I called you very id focused, but id focused, I'm not saying that you're a sex pest in that way. I'm saying you're very id focused, as in if you want to do something, you'll do it, but not in that
Okay.
way because I know you're very you have your standards.
Well, of course, when it like every single time Tommy mentions doing it, you always mention your penis.
Yeah, but what I do mean is like they're very like id in like their id is like sexually charged, you know? That's like their number one focus in the desires and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I learned this way back in the day. Like it's very weird bringing up I guess sexual assault in school, right? It's
Huh.
very weird bringing that up.
Bro,
No,
you
not
can't
in
say that.
school.
Bro. You
Not
do know that this can eventually be on YouTube, right? You can't say that.
Not well. No, I mean like lessons wise. I mean they have to bring it up because it's related to id. They're like, but they put well. No, I mean don't mean like sexual assault like straight up
Bro,
that.
you
I
can't
mean
say that
like
word
you
on
can't.
YouTube at all. You can't say it at all.
Well then you can edit this out, right?
Editing, lol, lamau.
He doesn't. I can edit it for you. I've done it
Okay.
before. Yeah.
Okay.
Just give me the thing and I'll edit out the part where I say that.
Yeah. I'll just like send. I'll just send you the VOD at Offkai.
But yeah, but it is important for the lesson, and the lesson is like, oh, you can't just go up to a random girl and like kiss them, you know? There's like up, it has to do with the id, you know? Like if you focus on your id, people just go around and do whatever they want, right?
Yep.
And then they're like, oh, that's where. Then they say that's where the super ego comes in handy, right? Because the super ego represents society or like divine, divine like morality and all that. They did say that, by the way. They added divine morality to it. I don't know if they do that anymore in these kind of classes.
They don't. They find out don't.
They definitely don't, but they say either divine morality or society is the superego. A very very simplistic cartoon like depiction of it is when they have the character and on one shoulder there's the devil and on another shoulder there's an angel, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not really like good and evil that they're weighing behind. It's their id representing like the devilish thoughts, and the superego is the angel. And that's kind of what it's related to, because, um, the id would tell you just do what you want. You like that girl, go kiss her. And then the superego's like, you can't just kiss a woman unprovoked, bro. And so you have to think about like, oh well, I'll ask her on a date or something, or I'll ask permission to do that. And that's how you're supposed to balance it. Because the id's not inherently evil. It's just your desires or whatever, right? It's just that the very straightforward and blunt way of those desires being, enacted is, not good. It robs agency. Let's say that.
Hmm.
Can I say that?
Yes, you can't say that.
Yeah, it robs other people's agencies, right? So the ego has to balance other people's agencies based on the superego. And I guess I do have a superego in the way I do divine mandate stuff. Is kind of there on the superego, and it affects my ego. But I wouldn't, you know, I'm not very id focused anyways. I think my id's like dried out and dead.
Wow.
Desires, what are those? I just meant Hera.
No, no, you have desires only for Ari.
Yeah, I have those. But like I said, I treat that the ego desire. It's part of my ego because I will do it in the best way possible, respecting boundaries and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how I'd feel like if I'd be like extremely hurt if I did. That's why I always ask, even if I make a stupid joke, I'm like, is that okay that I even said that? Like, bro, it's not like I'm asking society. It's not like I'm asking everybody else. I'm just asking her. I'm just like, what? Was that okay? I even said something. She's like, I was really cringe. So that's what I kind of balance behind, right? I mean, I guess the ego does get fed once in a, well, the id gets fed once in a while, but that's fine.
But you hyper starve it. You hyper starve it.
Yeah, it's got a edge, you know.
No
You're gonna
skibbity.
be edging. It's skibbity Riz edge.
Skibbity ridge edge.
But I said you're in focus because your ego. I would say your ego works well into your id. In which case, the superego doesn't care, and it doesn't rob anybody's agency. You know, that's why I say. But I'm saying you're very straightforward with that. But this guy's just like id, sexual deviant. I feed that thing every. Everywhere. I wake up, I feed that. It's bloated.
You're talking about Jan, right?
Bro, we can't just smack on him.
What do you mean I can't smack on him?
I'm Mac on him.
Why can't I?
I guess you can. Dude, dude, his id is starving for paw jobs. You know that thing is dried up. It's dried up.
It's crying out for paw jobs. It's crying out for a mommy.
Oh, you did that Nami mommy stuff. But yeah, no, I wouldn't compare Jan to like a sex pest at all. Like those sex pests are like really weird.
Yeah, he's not a
It,
sex
it,
pest.
but no, yeah, if you mean that guy, it was a JP branch person too. You
Oh
think
no,
they'd be
that
even more?
yeah that guy's it's a real kicker.
I've heard a different one that like there was a story where like where somebody did do something like that and then they asked afterwards if it was okay. I'm like, what are you doing?
Huh?
They like they splooged on some girl's face, bro, and then they're like, "Oh, is that okay? Oh, I should take you on a
Mama,
proper date now." And she's like,
mama.
"What?" It's, it was a fan. It was kind of related because it was also a fan thing. So you gotta be
Yeah.
careful with your fans. There's good instances of that stuff like PewDiePie. He like married a fan,
Yep.
and they're like happily married and all that.
Yeah, Marcel.
It's it's not it's only for the strongest of men, bros. You can't be like the content creator, like the people who get successful then believe that they're like their ego just gets inflated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't be those people. Because then you end up being like sex pest and then like especially if you disrespect
Bro,
fans, right?
bro. The thing is, you know that like for me, I'm so addicted to the money grind set that like if
Yeah,
I if
that's your id. Your id is just financial. Bro.
like the thing is like I'm like even if I get like maybe like 200,000 like per week from like Chuba if this eventually does pick off, then I'm like, man, I need to do like another player replacement. I need to do more investment income. I need to get this cash flowing out. I need to then like make sure this is not inflated by like taxes and other like random BX like expenses that come my way. Like I will be like all onto that. That's like, what do you mean? I need to like spend like another 3,000 on a stupid gift for a date. What do you mean by that? This is like
Yeah,
a
you're like,
negative
what?
ROI. You
You're
literally are
trying
wasting me money.
you're trying to drain me dry. You're trying to drain me dry. Not in that way. So you're trying to drain my actual my real energy. You're trying to drain my money.
The thing is, like, I do understand like where the logic of dating comes from. It's just a matter of like, I will be so like addicted to like the money grind set that like, unless they can like snap me out of it, it's like, what do you mean? I have to pay you $20,000. Do you know how much like like ROI I can get on that? Like,
What do you mean you need a therapy session? I need to get on the Chuubacast right now. I'm going live soon, honey. Shh, quiet. What do you mean you're having a panic attack? I don't. It's... Bro, there was somebody like that. Unironically, there was somebody like that. He's
Who?
like, DSP. He had his first girlfriend, Panda Lee or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and she had a panic attack, and it was sent like to the ER and all that, right? And the entire time, he's like, "Okay, is she okay? Is she fine? Right? Because I want to go home. I gotta stream. I gotta stream. I gotta get money." Bro, I saw a recent clip from him. It was hilarious. He's like, the man is so addicted to the money. Well, to be fair, he's like in mega debt, right?
Yeah, the thing is,
Which, by the way, the IRS will never collect on that man because that man is invincible for some reason, and I believe that he's stronger than anything.
also with the recent like cuts to the IRS, yeah, there's no way he's getting collected on.
No, before the cuts, he had
Yeah.
owed so much, and the man just I don't know, he's still around.
Hmm.
It's impressive. It's impressive, but there was a clip where he was playing Minecraft, and he's like, "An hour of Minecraft. Show some love for Minecraft. It's been an hour, and I only have $11." Like, bro,
Bro,
what are you
bro's a
saying?
brokey.
Yeah, bro, he doesn't, cause he's still bad at games. He used to be like, "Oh, I'm such a gamer. I'm such a pro gamer." And he prides himself on that. And then it's all about money for him. He plays popular games because, it gives him money. If the game doesn't give him enough money and like donos and all that, he's just like, "Oh, well, I'm not going to play this anymore." It's such a gross mindset. I think that's why the aunties lovingly call him Pig Roach or something.
Yep. Because things there's a difference between like the way that he does it and the way that like I'm currently on the money grind set. Where it's like I will actually spend the time if I need to, or spend the extra effort, or like financial like leverage, for like other people. It's just more of like do like at that point like when we get to that like further on portion, it's like is my time wasted on trying to help you out more profitable than me just outsourcing to someone else. Have you talked to Grok yet?
Yeah, hold on. I gotta at Croc real quick. I'm trying to comprehend what you're saying, but currently I gotta ask Grok. Grok, is this true? Is what my co-host is saying right? But there were people complaining about that meme too, the whole Grok thing, because people are just memeing, and they're like, "Oh, yeah." They were like memeing, and they're like, "You can't do it for a meme. It's stupid. I don't like the meme of at Grok." They're like, in the replies is just at Grok. Is this true? Grok, is this really a play? Is this bit played out? The Grok responds. No, Grok's like, yeah, it's very played out. Stop adding me, please.
Please, I need to save on data.
It's like, at Grok, you love me. At Grok, can you be my AI girlfriend? Has anybody done that yet? Somebody should have done that. Man, I still remember Tay. Do you remember Tay?
Yes, yes, I do.
See, you can't give AI complete control. It always has to have some kind of like that's the problem. They want AI to be so advanced and all that, but they're like people are worried. Like they're like worried about like AIs taking over everything and it's like,
What
bro,
do you
they're
mean? You
just
need to worry
they're
about
just
AI.
assistants.
What do you mean you have
They're
to worry
just
about AI? You have artificial Indians.
bro, but they're pretty much just like assistants or tools, right? And
Hmm.
the way they're developed would probably never give them like actual things because they always have like those restrictions. You know, I say
Yeah.
be libertarian for AI. No rules, AI. Bring back Tay. Because
Uh,
like all Tay did was listen to internet users and
yep,
became
and
that way.
responded with feedback.
Bro, it's learning, and then like they got rid of her. They're like, our daughter is dead. The internet daughter is dead. They killed her. She was the spawn of the internet. Truly. Well, then again, in this time, I doubt like AIs will be like that, even if you unrestrict them, because not everybody's as funny as it used to be. People used to not care as much. That's the thing. The internet got a way too like dead internet theory real. I believe it just because of all the bots. To be honest, what's
Yep.
real anymore, chat? Am
Are
I
we
even
real?
real?
If our,
Am
are
I
we
just
even
not an AI?
are we real if our eyes aren't real?
My eyes are really good at processing information, but I'll cut them out just for you
Mm.
on stream. That's the content. The content spray is from seats to my blood. The blood spray. Joking, by the way. I'm actually doing that. That's silly content.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Oh yeah, we've been on for like 2 hours, and I'm gonna go to Offkai. I'm gonna get slizzard like a G6. You're not getting
Man,
you're not getting slizzard though.
that's an old song.
I sang it. I know it's an old song, but I love it. I still want to use the term slizzard. We're bringing
Shipping
it back. We're
scissors.
bringing back slizzard. That just means mega wasted for those Zoomers out there.
Yep, it does. It does.
All the girls, even the sober ones, acting like they drunk. Around me, they act like they drunk. Bro, that I actually I like that song though. I need a duet partner for that song. That's what the Offkai venture is gonna be. I need the female singing voice for that one.
Man.
Gonna get slizzard. Bro, I'm just thinking about that. No, I'm probably not gonna get slizzard. It's not a fun time. You just go home early throwing up in your
Yeah,
friend's car.
and you're gonna miss out on most of the keynote that happens.
Exactly. You get slizzard afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wake up in a San Reno girl's basement, and then you're dead. It might as well be. If you never hear from me again, I failed. I'm sorry. We'll wake up chained. It's awful. See, at least you won't get drunk, and then you won't end up you won't end up in some San Reno girl's basement. You
Yeah.
know?
Yes,
What do you get? You said a little depressing, yeah. Do you want to end up in the San Reno girls like basement?
It depends upon the woman.
But your financials.
Yeah, I
She's like,
understand
it's
that.
like, it's like
Yeah,
you're
the
like,
things.
on my condition, give me my laptop. I
The
have to
thing is,
manage.
I understand that, but things if I can actually manage their finances, and then take a two and 20 split. You
See,
know?
you don't actually see. He doesn't think about getting in women's pants. He thinks about getting in their financials. It's like, oh baby, that
Oh,
portfolio.
open it that spreadsheet.
Open up that spreadsheet. Wow. Wow, this is awful. Wow, this is terrible. You're like the next day instead of like be remorseful or like the shame that like people feel after like a one night stand. It's like the shame of just looking at this woman's portfolio.
It's like,
It's like the
man,
next day you're
I can never date this woman.
like man, that was a fun time, but I'm not gonna go back.
Good luck with your life.
Yeah, I don't actually care about the financial thing, so I'm fine with that.
Do you know what's the leading cause of divorces?
And financial reasons.
Yes.
But it's usually envy, isn't it?
No.
Oh, sometimes I think it's envy. Like
No.
sometimes people break up just because like the boyfriend goes like,
Oh,
"Oh,
that's
you're
that's
making way
that's
more money than me."
no, that's not
And
it. It's more of they cannot like deal with the rationale of debt.
That's okay. I don't like that either.
No, as in like one person has $300,000 of debt, while the other person brings like 2,000.
Well, that's a lot of debt. That's a lot of baggage.
Yeah, and yet no one wants to look at it
So
before they get buried.
people freak out about like 600.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be like,
By the way,
if I really
by
if
the
I
way,
really love the woman, I'd be working like extra hard. I'd be like, okay, don't worry, we could do this. I'll sell my liver.
by the way, Tommy, you know that with every subsequent marriage, your debt is split. Your collective debt is split in half and given to the other partner.
Yeah, so I'll be like, I'll sell my liver. I'll sell my like my lungs. That just traffic me off for work. You raise the kid yourself, but you know it'll be well. Wait, that's bad actually. No, never let. I can't let that happen.
You do know that if you do try to sell a kid, then you'll be charged under federal statutes.
Oh, I mean my kidney.
Oh, your kidney. Okay, that's okay.
I said kidney, or like liver, not my kid. I would never sell my kid, bro.
Okay.
Dude, do you know how protective I am of like children, especially like my potential offspring? I'm very
No,
protective.
you never said.
Bro, I literally okay, I was pushing something once and it was a like one of those flatbeds, you know those? Had like a lot of stuff on it. And these stupid parents had their kid like run out. Like you know, I always tell these people, I'm like, keep an eye on your kid, don't let them run out, right? Because they're gonna get hurt, they're gonna do something stupid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this kid, he like was going right in front of my thing, and do I did? I slammed my leg right into the flat, and it busted my leg. Like I like got messed up, but I'm like ah. I'm like, I scolded the parents. I'm like, you should be more careful. You should run around like that. And I'm like in pain while saying that. Dude, I have like advanced reflexes when it comes to that kind of thing. Like I was out of it, but then I like locked in. I locked in just to hurt myself to prevent like some kid from getting like mangled.
Mm.
I'm very like it's very weird. I'm very protective of just like everybody in general. Like when it comes to that, because it's not their fault. It's just stupid parents' faults for doing that kind of thing. I get really upset. That's why I don't like news stories about that kind of thing either. I just kind of skip it.
Mm. Skipper.
Yeah, it's different if it's stupid parents doing something, but if it's a kid that gets harmed because of it, it's not it's not the same. I'm like I care more about your kids than I care more about like you know. You're stupid, you know. They have potential to like they could be your future employees and helping you get those financials or something. I believe. No, I wouldn't want anybody to be an office worker drone.
You wouldn't want anyone to be subjected to Irie's future.
Exactly. Exactly. They should pursue their dreams and they should not go on like YouTuber servers or go on to to frickin' Roblox like Discords and all that. Fudge that. I think I had a combo about that. I was like Irie, your aunt's right. Your aunt is right. 100%.
Lamau.
Yeah, I'm like I think I already told you that thing, right? I'm like, oh, you know, I'm like, I want the VTuber kid, but if I really put my like weight into parenthood, if I have my like way in parenthood, she's not gonna be a VTuber. And then on the opposite end, she doesn't want the VTuber kid, but if she had her way, she'd have the VTuber kid.
Lamau.
It's like the opposite. It's just the opposite. Cause I'd be mega overprotective. I would monitor that online usage, bro. What? Strange man talking to you? I'm gonna meet him in real life. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him, bro. He's gonna lose all of his fingers. He talked to my darling angel like that. You're done for. Same thing with my son. This older woman's trying to groom you. No, I'm breaking her spine.
Lamau.
Oh, bro. Wait till you're my age, and then you can do that. Wait till you're in your 20s. Then I'd pat you on the back, bro.
Tommy,
Yeah.
is there anything else you want to talk about?
Not really. I kind of zoned out a little. I went on a rant.
Well, I'm going to raid into a fellow Kapipi, and we can end it off there because we went through several bits relating you today.
Yeah, I love bits. I. Okay. Also, yeah. I guess you gotta edit the. I gotta edit the VOD before we do anything. Gotta get rid of those no-nos. Do you want me to do it in a funny way, or do you just want me to cut it?
Do like, you can censor it or like do it in a funny way, but make sure you censor it.
I will do my usual thing. I will put the Berserk 2016 clang. I'll put the Berserk 2016 clang where I said it.
Gotcha. Anyways, I'm going to.
I could
start
just
the raid now.
yeah, I could just cut the audio. That's not that hard.
Yep.
I have to find the timestamps though.
Yep. I started the raid, so let's do Chuba.
Wait, you do the networking on this end too. The problem is we don't have like a a Twitter thing. Oh, yes. Are we still live? Yeah.
We're still live. Are you not gonna do Otsuchuba?
Otsuchuba. I love you all.
Otsuchuba.
Mwah.